Hello, and of course, welcome to the channel. Um, we are on August, that is just for reference purposes, and it's year 2023. I'm just putting some references in case this video is irrelevant to you. Well, as you can see, I've opened Tab Online. This is a bookmarker, it's called Tab Online. Very different from the bookmarkers that people are always betting on, such as Hollywood, Betway, and Sporting Bets. Let me show you why it's different. You can see that it's only offering 3 sports: horses, soccer, and rugby. But I want to focus on soccer, of course. I will just explain some few things how this this bookmarker works. Normally, if for instance on your own Betway or Hollywood, you'll normally have teams, a list of soccer teams, matches actually, where you can make a bet. You place your bet, you choose a market for a particular match. Maybe both teams to score and so on and so forth. But on this one, this is very different. As you can see, it consists of events. I think there's 5 events here. You can see there's an event called Soccer 6, event called Soccer Any 13, and then there's an event called Soccer 10, event called Soccer 4, and then an event called Soccer 13 now, not Soccer Any 13. This is different between this and this one. But now let me make an example with one event so that you can get the feel of how things work here. I'll choose this one, Soccer 13. I'll just click here on just quickly explain how does this thing works. This is an event called Soccer 13. It's an event consists of 13 matches, as you can see, from match 1 up to match 13. So how does it work? All you have to do, you have to predict here all these 13 matches. You have to predict the winner from match 1 up to match 13. I'll open it and then I'll show you how. Let me just bet so that you can see. I'll just click on bet. So for instance, if you say here Liverpool will win, you click on Liverpool. If you say Fulham will win, you click on Fulham, Wolverhampton. You see, you just select the winner between these two teams that are playing on all these 13 matches. I'll just randomly select, of course, I'm just making an example. And then once you're done, you submit your bet. And the bet for each ticket is basically 2 rand. That's how cheap it is to play this. It's very cheap. But question is, how much do you win if you're only going to spend 2 rand? Now, this is the only trick now on this thing. As you can see that pool amount there? 6,980,379. That amount there is the amount that must be shared amongst the winners. That's how it normally works. So maybe you play this ticket and somebody else played this ticket, and then predicted also who will be the winners of these matches. And then if that person happens to get all, because that's the trick here, you have to get everything right. Unfortunately, you have to win this match, 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 irregardless of how much you spend. So if there's maybe 20 people who decided who rather win this ticket, the money gets to be divided amongst the winners. So that's how it works here. It might be different, it might be a good one, but I mean at the same time, if there's a lot of winners, then the dividends now becomes very little. You understand what I mean? But question is, how is that possible for someone to win everything? Yeah. Now let me show you how. Because for instance, the advantage here is this: you can actually close this, since on other bookmarkers there's double chance and all those things. Here, for you to increase your chances of winning, this is the double chance here. You can see, you can actually say Manchester City will win or draw. Basically, you're selecting both boxes. So whatever happens here, if you select all 3, whatever happens here, this match, it's a win for you. So you have 12 matches left now. But if you want to close on this one as well, then you have 11 matches now. If you want to close on this one as well, then you have 10 matches, that you have to worry about. With these 3, you don't have to worry, because whatever result that comes out here, it's a win for you. But now, what is the advantage of that, or rather the disadvantage of that? Let me show you the disadvantage of that, because this is an advantage. Of course, you increase your chance of winning. Now let me show you now the disadvantage. As you can see, this is 2 rand. Now let me show you how this 2 rand is calculated. So what happens is, every tick here, it's a 1. If there's 1 tick, then it's times 1. It's going to be 1 tick times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. As you can see, it's 1 tick throughout. Then that times 1, it's ended up being times by the cost per box of 2 rand, which is times 2. then you end up paying 2 rand. So now, if you happen to select 2 here, 2 ticks, since you're trying to increase your chance of winning, then it's going to be 2, because there's 2 ticks, 2 times 1 times 1 times 1 here, times 1 here, times 1 throughout, then times 2, which is the cost per box, which is this one. Then it's going to be 2 times 2, then it's 4 rand. So what if you select 3 now? There's 3 ticks here. So it's going to be 3 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, and then times 2, which is the cost per box. Then that end up being 6 rand. So you can see it's very easy to calculate. So how much you are spending. So the more you're increasing your chances of winning, the more you are having to pay more. So you pay more to get to increase your chances of winning. So you have to spend money. So you can also imagine now if you want to select 3 year and 3 year as well. So you can see it's already 18 rand. So it's going to be 3 times 3, which is 9, times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, and then that's basically 9 times 2 rand, which is the cost per box. Then that's 18 rand. So if you want to keep on increasing your chances of winning, you can see now 3 times 3, which is 9, times 3, which is 54, times 3, which is 160, 100 and what? I'm not sure how much is that. 3 times 3 times 3. What is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3? Is it 54? I don't have maths now. Let me just cancel this one, because I know this 3 times 3, or 3 times 3 times 3 is actually 27. 27 times 2 is actually 54. Then 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is actually 54. No, I don't have maths, but nevertheless you can see the idea of how you calculate this. So that's how you play this thing, and I will show you now the previous results of people who have won. Let me show you the previous results. Soccer results. I'll show you the previous results. By the way, I've said you have to win everything there. Not necessarily. I'll show you now on the results of soccer 13. Oh, there's soccer 13. Oh, why it doesn't seem like there's no results? Oh, maybe here. Yeah, here are the results for Thursday. There we go. These were the results of these were the matches, 13 matches for Thursday, and you can see these are the results. Haken won, Cenk draw, and so on and so forth. You can see now. Of course, I did told you that you have to win everything. No, not necessarily. You don't have to win everything. You win everything, it's 13 out of 13. Then you are on this division 1. There's actually a second division for those who didn't win everything. For those who got at least 1 wrong, they are falling on division 2. And then for those who didn't win, at least who lost 2, then they fall on division 3. For those who lost, who happen to get 10 out of 13, they are on division 4. So there's 4 division. But if you got 9, then you are not falling anywhere on this division. So as you can see now, last week I think the net pool was close to 4 million, I think. Yeah, I think it was close to 4 million. So how did they spread the money among these divisions? The money that you saw there, let me just go back so that you can see. The money that you saw here, where is it? Where is that? You can see here, it's 7 million. You can see this, 7 million, almost, yeah, 7 million, almost 7,100,000. This is the money that will be spread among the divisions, the 4 divisions. That's 7 million. So as you can see, it keeps on increasing as more people are playing, because they see the need for the money to be increased as a lot of divisions. So let me just go back here on the results so that you can see that is 7 million. Last week it was around 5 million, I think. So now they spread that 5 million like this. Let me show you. You can see there's 1.2 million near the net pool. They spread here to be 1.2 million, and then here they put 500, almost 600,000. Another 1 million they put here, and then close to 2 million they put here. Of course, this one will be the one with highest, a lot of money, because I mean it's for people who are hardworking. At the same time, I'm sure there's not a lot of people who wins. So you can see here there were only 114 winners who managed to get everything right. I mean, damn, I don't know how those people are doing it, but there's 114. And then that 100 and that 1 million was 1.9 million was divided among those. You can take your calculator and divide that. You will see this is how much each person got. Probably some of these people didn't use 2 rand. It's impossible to get these things right. I mean, unless you are very good at predicting. But I mean, it's impossible. Some people here probably tick all of the boxes. Other people here probably used like 12,000 to bet and only get 17,000. So, but it's still profit. There's profit there. So that's just about it, guys. That is a soccer 13 on tab online. And by the way, there's more good events here. I'll show you probably on the next video. There's more good events on this thing. This tab online is another way to go in case if Hollywood is not you're not having any luck there, or Sporting Bet, whatever the case might be. Try your luck here and tell me what you think. If the video is very vague, you're always welcome to comment below, and I will be posting more clear video for you. And if you want more videos, you know what to do. You can subscribe to the channel so that you can be able to get a notification when every time a new video is posted.